All right, guys, welcome to Squatober, right? So we're doing a bunch of squats this month. It's Squatober, and we're going to do a video series about squats, covering some key concepts. The first thing that we're going to talk about is ditching the bar. I know that might sound blasphemy to some of those CrossFitters, some of those lifters, because we only think about squatting with putting a bar on our back. But in reality, squatting is such a functional movement, and we want to train for that function. So this is my little disclaimer. If you are an athlete that your sport is squatting with a bar on it, like a power lifter or a CrossFitter, things like that, maybe it's not advantageous for you to ditch that bar. But if you are an everyday just working out, you're trying to get into the gym, or if you're a young high school athlete, we actually recommend that we ditch that bar for the back squat because it puts our back in a compromised position. I always say it's a high risk, low reward. When we put the bar on our back, it causes us to put our body into these compromised positions that not everybody has the ability to control or has the stability to be able to be put in that compromised position while performing that lift. One of the things that people are always worried about with squatting and with that bar squat is those big booty gains, right? So when we're trying to get that increased maximal gains in our butt, it doesn't always mean that we have to use a bar. Actually, there's research out there that shows that single leg movements will have bigger gains, meaning we'll get stronger and we can actually get more muscle growth. We can take that yacht to a level 10 like the kids are saying these days. That one's for our rehab guy, Drew. So if you know him, you'll understand. The other thing that we are ditching the bar is because we believe that in sports, there's not a whole lot of times that our feet are both planted on the ground, that we're just doing a squat in those motions. Basketball, football, all of these sports, we are most of the time on a single leg driving or moving people or trying to jump up in the air. So it doesn't even really apply that well to sports when we're doing a back bar squat. It does increase strength, but we can do that through other ways. And so ultimately, what is the goal of the exercise? If you're just a normal adult that just wants to stay healthy and fit, I see no reason that you should be bar back squatting. If you're a high school athlete, I really don't see it either. But we want to show you alternatives so that you can still get those gains and still be able to get the strength and that muscle growth and that sports performance.
Okay, so this is the goblet squat, one of our alternatives. The reason we choose the goblet squat is because it takes our back out of a loaded position, not as much compression on that low spine. And we hold the kettlebell in front of us. It's more of a functional movement for everyday life. So what we're going to do here, we're going to hold the kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you got. We're going to break at the hips, come down, right back up. That's the goblet squat. We like it better, like I said, because it doesn't put our back in a compromised position. Okay, another alternative we like is the Bulgarian split squat, also known as a rear foot elevated split squat. It's putting us in an unloaded position. We're not loading our spine. It's another reason why we like it. It also allows us to get deeper into our squat. So Nolan, we'll have you, rear foot. So we're going deep into our squat here. Another reason we like it, it's on one leg, so you need more stability. It works a lot more stability action, so a lot more complicated, definitely a lot harder, and allows for more gains. Okay guys, common theme here, we're not loading the spine. This is why we like this exercise. It's called the step up. So what you're going to do, step up onto the bench, drive that other opposite knee up. This will allow us to get more force into the ground, and it's also a lot more functional movement for our sprinting athletes, our football players, and it allows us to be more athletic on the field. So this is another reason why we like this exercise. Okay, and the last exercise I want to talk about is the front foot elevated reverse lunge. The reason behind this is it allows us to get a deeper squat, deeper reverse lunge, allows us to put more force on the ground as well. another functional exercise that keeps us out of the boring old 2 feet on the ground, allows us to use one single leg and takes out a little bit of stability.